Backlash, Bad Blood, Unforgiven, Taboo Tuesday.
Motherfucking Taboo Tuesday. Wasn't that?
No, does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow!
Welcome to the Press Box Podcast. I'm Joe, and with me today I have the one, the only, Tony.
What's up?
Yeah, it's just us two today. Hooray.
Two-man show.
Yeah. So we got some to talk about. I'm not going to say a lot because, well, there's some stuff going on. Like the NBA draft. That's something we can talk about.
Yep. Lonzo Ball went to the Lakers like everybody thought he would.
And Markelle Fultz went to the 76ers like everyone thought he would.
Well, did you see his fuck up he did on Instagram?
I did not.
I guess I think it was a watch company.
Yeah.
Gave him like a
Big
description for a picture.
Yeah.
That was like, I can't wait to wear this in parentheses team name and parentheses city. And when he posted the picture, he didn't take all that stuff out. So it was just like, so it's like, oh yeah, I'm so happy to be wearing my whatever in parentheses team name. And it didn't say Phil. It's not a huge thing, but I'm sure people are going to make a big deal about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't even see a lot of the draft.
I watched up to like pick number 5, and then I went to the gym and completely forgot about it the rest of the night.
The only one I really cared about was the Laker pick.
The only one I cared about was the Celtics pick.
Who'd they get at 3? They got
Jason Tatum, forward from Duke.
That's good that they got that high of a pick.
Yeah. They had number 1 though. I'm mad.
Well, what did they get from Philly?
They got the number 3 pick, and they got a conditional pick next year where it's the Los Angeles Lakers pick. If it falls somewhere between 2 and 5, they get to keep the pick. But if it's any number like 1 and then 6 through 10, they don't get to keep the pick. And if they lose that pick, they get the Sacramento Kings 2019 first-round pick.
Yeah, because I saw something that they could have 3 first-round picks in the next 2 drafts or something like that.
Yeah, next year, if you really think about it, next year the Celtics could have 1 and 2. They still have Brooklyn's pick next year.
Well, with Lonzo Ball going to the Lakers, his dad's already making predictions.
His dad's a big mouth, and he needs to shut it up.
Saying that Lonzo's going to lead him to the playoffs in his first year. It's like, I don't know about that, man. The Lakers are not that good.
No, they're not. They really aren't. It's going to take more than one person in order to flip that entire team.
I mean, if he's as good as he is, he'll help out, but...
Yeah, he'll help out. That's the thing.
They did trade D'Angelo Russell to the Nets for Brook Lopez and I think a couple picks.
Didn't they also trade Timothy Mozgov too? Yeah,
it was Mozgov, Russell, and I think a second-round pick maybe for Brook Lopez. And then they got Lonzo.
Yeah.
And then the biggest draft day trade was the Timberwolves trading for Jimmy Butler.
You see, they get Charlotte gets back Zach LaVine, which is a point guard. They need a point guard because Rondo is, he's a free agent this year, and he's also getting up there in age. Zach LaVine's a young guy, and
I'm surprised they got rid of LaVine. I thought he would have been one of their building blocks, but I guess when you have
Yeah, Carl
Andrew
Anthony Towns.
Andrew Wiggins, Carl Anthony Towns, and now Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Those are three young guys. Well, I know Towns and Wiggins are young. I don't know how old Butler is.
Butler.
I think he's still decently young.
Yeah. I want to say he's like 25, 26.
Yeah, so he's got good years to go. So he'll definitely help that team out. That they might do something next year.
A lot of people were saying the Celtics are going to trade for him, and I'm like, please don't. We don't need him. Please don't. Danny Ainge, please listen to your fans for once. We don't need him. We just don't need him. We have a flux of guards and forwards. We don't need him.
I'm surprised that nobody got Porzingis from the Knicks. I thought I heard Boston was trying to trade with him.
Yeah, they were in talks. I think
they wanted like an arm and a leg and like
Phil Jackson wanted a top 4 pick and 2 established starters for Kristaps Porzingis.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play for the Knicks.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Phil Jackson's doing that good as a GM.
It's funny.
He's a great coach, but
it's funny. I got the Washington Post thing up here, and it says, "Long-suffering Knicks fans, get used to the sadness on the court."
Well, that's why I feel bad for Carmelo.
I don't feel bad for Carmelo. I really don't feel bad for the guy.
I mean, for just being that he is a good player and just kind of always play for shitty teams that you like to see him at least have a good year. Yeah,
I've just been hearing multiple talks about people the Celtics could trade for. I know right now there's people are saying Celtics could trade for Paul George, and I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. Why would you bother?
Paul George is opting out of his contract this year, isn't he? Or is it next year?
Next year. He opts out of the contract, and he has vehemently stated he wants to go to Los Angeles. He wants to go play for the Lakers. So if I'm Boston, I'm like, if I Pacers like, yeah, we'll trade you Paul George. We're like, nope,
don't want him. Well, did you see that Blake Griffin opted out today?
Yeah, Blake Griffin opted out today, and Chris Paul is to opt out.
Yeah, so the Clippers, the battle in LA is going to be who's the worst team.
Yeah.
And I think right now the Lakers at least have building blocks. I mean, I think the only one the Clippers have is DeAndre Jordan.
He's not really a building block. He's been there for a while.
Yeah. I heard that Chris Paul might go to the Spurs.
I heard Chris Paul might go to the Spurs. I heard Blake Griffin, if the Celtics really want him and want to go that way, he could sign with the Celtics, but I also heard that he might just go back to the Clippers. He might have opted out this contract to get a bigger contract, more money.
Yeah, but, I mean, the Clippers aren't that good.
Yeah, that's true.
And if Chris Paul is leaving, I might try to follow Chris Paul. Because those two, at least in their first couple years together, had great chemistry.
Here's what I'm thinking. If Chris Paul goes to San Antonio, does that really make San Antonio a better team?
Well, I think Paul's an upgrade at point guard. I mean, I know they still got Tony Parker, but that dude's old. Yeah,
he's old. I'm just talking about, like, the only other player they have on the team now that's, like, really good is Kawhi Leonard.
Well, they got LaMarcus Aldridge, too.
Yeah, but he didn't have that great of a year last year.
Yeah, but they still got to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, still.
I think that just shows you how shitty the competition is in the West.
Yeah, except for the Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State. Golden State or Cleveland are the top teams.
You want to know why I think Golden State's not going to be up there for that much longer?
Why?
Because their whole team's built on three-point shooting. One of those guys goes down for a year, that team's done. Either Klay Thompson or Steph Curry go down for the year, they're done.
I wouldn't be surprised if Thompson leaves.
Well,
because you got to think in that team out of those four, he's number 4.
Yeah.
You got Curry, Durant, Green, and he could easily go somewhere and lead a team.
Yeah.
If he went to San Antonio, could easily help that team anywhere he went.
I think if he went to the Celtics, it really helped the Celtics out.
Man, really can tell you're a Celtics fan.
Yeah. Can you? Man, it's kind of hard to tell with all these Celtic stuff around me.
I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Paul go back to New Orleans.
Who's their point guard?
I don't know, but to pair him up with DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis,
Okay, that's another thing that's been going around. Apparently, people have been going around saying that the Celtics are going to try to trade for this was back when the trade happened with Philadelphia, saying that the Celtics are going to try and trade for Anthony Davis. I would have liked that trade. That trade would have been good for the Celtics, I think.
I don't see New Orleans giving him up.
I don't see it either, unless they're having like a really bad year this year.
That's their foundation.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you got two centers now, basically.
I'd take Davis over Cousins.
I would take Davis over Cousins too, but here's the thing: Cousins is a bit. I don't know. It's weird.
You gotta go with the brow.
Yeah.
There's power in the brow.
Yeah, go with the guy who got you there.
Yeah. I was happy with some of the teams that made the NBA playoffs this year.
Yeah.
To see teams like the Utah Jazz made it, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Wizards got far, which I would have liked to see them beat the Celtics, but that's beside the point. I don't think they would have fared much better against Cleveland.
No, they probably wouldn't.
I just like John Wall.
I don't like John. I mean, he's all right, but
I think John Wall is a very underestimated point guard.
All right, so your guards for whatchamacallit?
The Pelicans.
Yeah, the Pelicans. Thank you. You got Quinn Cook, point guard from Duke, who was a 2015 NBA draft undrafted person. You got Drew Holiday from UCLA from 2009, so he's kind of old. 8 years he's been in the league, so. And that's pretty much it for just guards. They got a lot of centers. I'm looking at it. Alexis Ajinça,
if you play one,
Cousins.
If you play one at power forward and one at center, I mean.
Yeah. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Omer Asik. Remember he was on the Rockets, and he was all right.
That's a team I thought would have went farther this year with Houston.
The Rockets?
Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, I forgot. They're starting. I forgot that New Orleans starting point guard wasn't Quinn Cook. It was Buddy Hield. But then they traded Buddy Hield to Sacramento for what's his name? DeMarcus Cousins. That was the thing that happened.
Doesn't Curry's brother play for the Kings? Seth Curry?
I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah, not nearly as good or, as attention-wise, but he does have a brother that is, I want to say, a starting guard for Sacramento.
No, I don't want New Orleans. I got New Orleans Pelicans news.
But I just hope next year it's not Cleveland, Golden State.
Rajon Rondo to receive interest from Pelicans, Pacers, Bulls if he becomes a free agent.
I mean, Rondo's a good player. Just to have that veteran presence will help out. I mean, even if he's not scoring, he can still pass the ball pretty well. And if you get some of him on New Orleans to where he can dish it to Cousins or Davis, I think it could work.
Yeah.
I just wonder, for some of the other superstars, do you think Westbrook stays in Oklahoma City when his contract's up, whenever that is? Or do you think he goes somewhere and tries to form a big three or a superstar team? If he does do that, I hope he stays in the West.
I don't know. I don't know with Russell Westbrook. You never know what he's going to do.
Yeah. I saw a thing after Golden State won that it was him and LeBron both in Cavs jerseys, and it was like LeBron's like, if you want revenge, I know a place you can come. Yeah, like that'd be scary.
Rudy Gay, Darren Collison, Willie Cauley-Stein, Tyreek Evans, Ben McLemore, Ty Lawson, Buddy Hield. I'm looking at the roster for the Kings right now. I don't see any Currys.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it. I thought it was the Kings. I'm not 100%. Yeah, Seth Curry.
Steph Curry, brother.
For the Mavericks.
Mavericks?
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew it was the Kings.
Seth Curry. Okay. Basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You're right.
I knew it was one of them.
Man, their parents must love S names.
Oh yeah, I'm on Google right now, and they got a sister named Seidel Curry. So yeah, they must love S names.
What's Lonzo Ball's brothers' names? Did they begin with L too?
I wouldn't surprise me. I'm not a fan.
His dad's name's LeVar.
Yeah.
LiAngelo Ball, Lonzo's brother.
But I'm not a huge fan of Lonzo Ball. It's not really even him; it's his dad. I didn't want his loudmouth in L.A.
All right, so these are the name of Lonzo Ball's brother. You got LaMelo Ball and LiAngelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball. Jesus Christ! All right. Yeah, I think everything will go all right if LeVar just keeps his mouth shut and doesn't try to,
Oh, he's not going to keep his mouth shut.
I know. Because I'm like sort of kind of a Lakers fan. I was a bigger Lakers fan when Kobe was there, but I've never really been a huge basketball fan. But I've been trying to follow them a little closely. But I want to see the Lakers get back to where they were, and hopefully Lonzo Ball can lead them there.
I want the Celtics to get back where they were, back in the 80s and 60s.
Well, they're pretty much still, if they build around Isaiah Thomas.
They don't need to build around Isaiah Thomas. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you something.
You're not a Thomas fan?
It's not that I don't like the guy. He is undersized for his position. Like, dangerously undersized. And there's no guarantee that he's going to have another season like he had this season. There's no guarantee of that. No one's guaranteeing that Isaiah Thomas is going to be like borderline MVP caliber again. I can guarantee you one injury to an ACL or MCL, he's done. He's basically done. His quickness will go down. His jumping will go down. And he'll just be another guard. Another short guard like.
When you say an MVP, who is your MVP? Who is your MVP for the year?
For this year?
Yep. The three finalists are Harden, Westbrook, and Leonard.
I'm going with Westbrook.
I got Leonard third. I think it's between Harden and Westbrook, and it's got to be Westbrook for the season he had with the triple doubles.
Yeah, he broke the record for most triple doubles, didn't he?
Basically carrying that team
to a playoff
appearance, and they put up a decent fight against Houston, I thought. At least they won a game or two, I think, but to pretty much claw your way to have that team on your back.
That just tells you something about Russell Westbrook and how hard he's willing to work to get your team to win.
Yeah. And I would do anything in my power to keep him in Oklahoma City and bring like maybe a Blake Griffin into Oklahoma City.
Now, would you be upset if they let Westbrook go and he went to a team like, say, Chicago?
Golden State.
You say he go to Golden State? No.
I think
he another
Chicago.
Player. No.
I think him going to Chicago would be all right.
Yeah.
He would definitely be the centerpiece of that rebuilding team.
Oh yeah.
They still got Dwayne Wade is coming back for another year.
Yeah, but he's old too. He's really old.
Yeah, he probably only has 1 or 2 years left.
Yeah.
If that. And they really don't have. They had Jimmy Butler, but they just traded him. So.
Yeah.
They really don't have anybody besides.
They also traded Doug McDermott, didn't they?
I have no idea.
I believe they traded Doug McDermott earlier in the year. But I'm not 100% sure. It's either him or some other guy. I remember the Bulls fan in our group that was just like, so stupid. Why would they trade blah, blah, blah for him?
But that's probably a team that's in full rebuilding mode right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they traded Doug McDermott. They're not in that bad of rebuilding mode. They just got, like I said, Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn
Yeah, so they got Levine as a point guard, so they probably wouldn't get unless they move Levine to shooting guard and keep
Chris Dunn is a point guard, so.
Yeah, but if you get a guy like Russell Westbrook, though, that's kind of an upgrade over anybody besides like Steph Curry.
Yeah. Those are the guys they drafted earlier: Cameron Payne, Isaiah Cannon. He's on the team. Oh, cool. Whatever. Yeah, but they have the former Rookie of the Year, Michael Carter Williams, who I believe was a Rookie of the Year with Philadelphia, and they traded him.
Philadelphia is setting up for something big.
Talk about a mess.
I mean, well, what they got the first pick this year, whatever his name is, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, someone else. I can't think of his name.
Ben Simmons, Jahlil Okafor.
Okafor.
S.E. No, they're calling themselves Feds now.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm trying to see who else they got.
Yeah, and just trust the process. You suck so bad that you get these players that work out. Well, Ben Simmons didn't even play a game last year. He was hurt or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was hurt. I think the D for Feds is supposed to be Dario Saric. Another guy who didn't play the year.
Yeah, so they could do something. I don't know. I don't know a lot. But I don't know. I'm not a huge basketball person, so I'm not 100%.
Yeah, you're more into football, aren't you?
Yeah, football. So that's why I guess it hasn't been a bad thing that I haven't been on the last couple podcasts because I really don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, it's true. There's not much going on for football either. There's two things.
Not for a couple months until.
I mean, there's two newsworthy things going on in football. If you want to bring them up, go ahead.
What the hell's going on in football right now? I'm trying to think.
Well, I know the two of them. I want to see if you can figure them out.
Derek Carr just got his contract.
Yep. Really big contract.
$125 million over 5 years.
That's too much money for. That sounds like a.
I think it's too much money this early in his career.
Yeah.
I understand he's a great quarterback, led Oakland to the playoffs for the first time in how many years.
I mean, just look what happened to Brock Osweiler. He got paid and then didn't give a crap.
Yeah, but Carr is a lot better than Osweiler. Osweiler is a piece of trash. That's why he's playing for Cleveland right now.
Yeah.
But I would have signed him to a cheaper deal because he did break his leg last year.
Yeah.
That maybe give him 3 years for maybe still a decent amount of money. And if he keeps, elevating his play, then yeah, pay the guy.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's way too early in his career right now for that much money. I mean, he's getting paid more than Rodgers and Brady and all these.
This is Raiders' last year in Oakland, right? They have like 2 more years after that.
I think they got 2 more years, and they're going to Vegas.
God. Hey, Oakland, we're breaking up with you, but we're going to stay here for a while.
As soon as they get good, they're like, yeah, we're out.
Yep. I mean, that's what happens when you don't give them a new stadium.
Oh God, there's they had the image of like the top salaries for quarterbacks. Carson Palmer is making like $24.8 million a year.
He's still playing? I thought he retired.
No, he's still playing, and he's playing like shit. Arizona 2 years ago had one of the top teams, and they made it to the NFC title game against Carolina. And last year, I think they won 6 games, maybe.
Yeah.
I think Palmer was hurt, but he's always kind of been injury prone.
Yeah, that's the problem. Brady now. If you want to talk about a fairly sturdy quarterback.
This is terrible to say, and I know you're a Patriots fan. I know a lot of people in this group are Patriots fans, and you all suck about it. But if there's 1 year that the curse needs to take through, please, God, let it be this year. Tear his ACL again. Game 1, it's done.
What happens if he wins this year, and then wins next year, and then just think about it, wins the year after, and then he retires.
If New
So
England
4 straight and then retires.
If New England wins 4 straight Super Bowls, I'm done being a football fan. I'm going to hockey at that point.
Oh, you don't like New England? Please tell me. Please tell me, Mr. Falcons fan, how you don't like New England.
The entire NFL hates New England.
You want to know why? Because you can't beat us. They hate us because they ain't us.
A bunch of dirty cheaters, that's why.
They're not cheaters.
Fucking Spygate.
Oh, what do you do? Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Brady's over there deflating balls and shit.
Hey, remember what happened last year? I think it was between Green Bay and Pittsburgh. And then Roger Goodell came out and like, oh no, it's the weather doing it. It was the same thing.
I don't know.
So you can't tell me that they cheat.
They're still fucking dirty cheaters.
Just because they beat the Atlanta Falcons, right?
You know, it's bullshit. Did you hear what they did with their Super Bowl rings? That they put 283 diamonds on it.
Oh, man.
And inside the ring put the greatest comeback ever. That hurt. That physically made me ill when I saw that.
That's what you get for being a dirty Falcons fan.
Let us have one. Before 2008, before Matt Ryan was drafted, Atlanta never had back-to-back winning seasons. Ever.
I mean, you can have another winning season next year. Just probably not against this. You probably just won't make the Super Bowl against the
God, I can't wait till week 7.
You want that sweet, sweet redemption, don't you?
I just want Atlanta to walk in there, put up 50, and walk out.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's really possible now that the Patriots have both Dwayne Allen and Brandon Cooks?
Cooks worries me.
What about Dwayne Allen?
But then again, we played against Cooks twice a year and really never did anything against us.
Oh, well.
With Drew Brees, who is one of the best quarterbacks.
You know Tom Brady's better because he has more Super Bowl rings.
Rings aren't everything. And that's not just saying because Atlanta lost last year. Rings are not everything.
Rings aren't everything. We had a winning season.
Look at Dan Marino.
Yeah? What about him?
No rings. He's
a dirty Dolphins fan. He's a dirty Dolphins player.
He's a dirty Dolphin. God, I fucking hate Patriot fans. They're so cocky and I hate them.
You wanna know who I hate?
Who?
I hate Ndamukong Suh. That's who I hate. You want to talk about dirty players, talk about Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, Suh is a dirty player.
Now you just want to contact Suh and be like, hey, you could just take out Brady, like break his leg or something. That'd be great.
I hope Miami does what the Saints did the year they won the Super Bowl, or a couple years after, the Bounty Gate or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Do that. Put a fucking $100 million on Brady's head.
If you could injure Tom Brady, we will give you $100 million. And Roger Goodell's like, we gotta keep this on the down low because I'm in on this too.
It'd be an anonymous source. It's Roger Goodell. They're gonna sack Brady and Sue's gonna come over and drop an elbow on him. Goodell's gonna be in the sideline of the ref going, "You throw a flag, you're fired."
Sue's gonna pick Brady up and hit him with a power bomb.
It's gonna be a Kevin Owens pop-up power bomb.
and JR's gonna come out of nowhere like, good God, that man's got a family. He's dead.
He's gonna get up and Sue's gonna spear him.
God. I went to a football game and a wrestling match broke out.
Remember when this was years ago when Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan got into a fight pretty much on the field?
I don't remember that.
God, that was back in like 2011.
I remember watching this thing about Randy Moss and how he mooned I think it was Green Bay players. Or Minnesota at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't a real moon. He scored and he went by the goalpost and pretended to pull his pants down.
I thought he did on the bus too. I thought he
maybe I just remember the celebration for the touchdown.
Yeah. Man. Remember when Randy Moss was on the Patriots?
Yeah. That was the same year they won 18-1, wasn't it? They got beat by Eli Manning. I remember watching that Super Bowl, and when the Giants won, I was jumping up and down in my room.
You really don't like the Patriots that much that you jumped up and down for the New York Giants?
Oh, God, that was, 2006, I think?
I think it was 2008, and then 2000. I think it was 2006, 2008.
It would have been. It'll be 10 years next year. So 2007 or 2008. So yeah. So I was 14 at the time.
Let's see, 9 years ago, I was 13. And I was a Patriots fan going, no, they lost. And my dad was the most furious one of them all. He's like, it's a lucky freaking catch. I can't believe it. The Patriots lost on a lucky freaking catch. And now this last year, it's been, I can't believe the Patriots won with a lucky freaking catch. Dang it, Julian Edelman, drop the ball.
Edelman's overrated.
I'm not going to tell you no, but...
At least we agree on something. That's just Brady. Brady's good. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. He is good. I'm not going to be that kind of player or that fan's like, oh, Tom Brady sucks, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he's a good quarterback, not the greatest.
You don't think he's the greatest?
No, he's never gone into a Super Bowl and just won by 40 points and put up a performance. Yeah, he had a great one this year, but he had to come back.
Yeah,
he's gotten lucky with Vinatieri bailing him out.
The best stories always end with a comeback.
I'd still take Peyton over him any day.
You still take Peyton over Brady?
And that's what's gonna piss me off is because the NFL is doing that top 100 list, and I fucking know Brady's gonna be number one.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's gonna have him like at number 2 or 3. They always seem to find something wrong with Brady, like, oh, well, we're gonna put him. So we gotta put him kind of lower than number 1, or else people know it's kind of rigged.
It's the same thing. It is rigged. That's why J.J. Watt was like 35, and he played 3 games last year. Even he came out and said the list is stupid. I mean, if you look at the player that had the best year last year, Ryan should be number 1. Matt Ryan, not our Ryan.
Yeah, yeah, Ryan should be number 1. Our Ryan.
I mean, 38 touchdowns, 7 picks, MVP. That's my opinion. And the NFL Network and ESPN and all those, sports coverages all hate Atlanta. They never give them the respect they deserve. So Matt Ryan will probably be like 6, and Julio will be like 4. They'll be like Khalil Mack will be number 1 or something like that.
All right, so they're saying these 3 people should own the top 100 list: Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Julio Jones.
What the fuck did Rodgers do last year? All because he said, "Oh, we're gonna run the table," and he ran the table. Good for you.
Okay, so the top 10 players of the top 100 were unveiled, and I'm gonna tell you who number 1 is.
Well, they haven't been revealed yet.
No, it says right here. Let me see. I gotta see when this thing was wrote.
They're probably going to be revealed Monday night. I think that's just NFL Network's like, well, these are the last 10 players. Here's the order I'm going to put them in. Because I've seen a couple of things like that.
Yeah, it's going to be revealed on Monday, but these are the people that were in the top 10. These are the top 10, okay? It doesn't tell you where they're at. These are the people in the top 10. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, Odell Beckham Jr., Le'Veon Bell, Von Miller, Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Matt Ryan, and ads loaded, so I can't read it.
Julio, and I think Ezekiel Elliott.
Khalil Mack, Ezekiel Elliott, and Julio Jones.
Zeke should be 10. Had a great year, but Zeke should be 10.
Yeah.
How about put Von Miller at 9?
I wouldn't put him in the top 10. I put him at 11, just outside of the top 10.
Well, it's another thing that's make me mad.
Who cares? They're Denver.
Is you had Von Miller and Khalil Mack in the top 10. Great pass rushers for their teams, make big differences. But you also got a guy like Vic Beasley for Atlanta, who led the league in sacks, I think led the league in forced fumbles.
Yeah.
And had a great year. Wasn't as big of an impact. Most of his sacks weren't game-changing. And he's in the 40s.
I'll be right back. You just keep talking.
I'm going to keep talking. I just don't think that's fair. I mean, I know the list is bullshit, but I still think Vic should have been higher in the 20s or the 30s. But I just know that this bullshit list is going to put Brady first, even though Brady's a douchebag.
He's not a douchebag.
I hope when you weren't back yet. I was going to go on a rant about Brady for a second.
My dad was asking me why there was lights out in the kitchen, like fluorescent tubes. We had a dumpster out here, so we were just throwing stuff away from the basement. And I told them they can't go in there due to Massachusetts state law. They can't put fluorescent light bulbs in like your regular trash because it's hazardous material.
Well, those are used for wrestling weapons, right?
Huh?
Those are used for wrestling weapons, right?
No. If they are, that would be really painful.
Some good old backyard Massachusetts wrestling, right?
Believe me, I did something stupid this week that I am ashamed of saying, so... Let's just say I got to the top of the ladder, I was going to jump into my pool, and I fell. You know, if I put that video online, it'd probably get 1 million views in, like, no time at all. But I'm not going to.
Well, that's how we promote the podcast.
Yeah, I don't want to be known as the guy from that podcast who tried doing that one thing and broke himself.
Take one for the team.
No.
I used to do wrestling moves all the time in the pool. Back in the day.
I did it yesterday. I was, not yesterday. The day before.
Doing, like, power bombs and...
No, I can't lift... Let's see. I'm telling you this right now. My sister's boyfriend was in the pool with me. And I was kind of just doing, like, I was able to get him up on my shoulders and do an AA. But that's basically all I can do. That's, like, big power move type thing.
Do like an RKO.
He won't let me.
Do a Styles Clash.
No, that seems like too dangerous even to do in a pool.
An End of Days.
I couldn't even... It'd be really interesting to see someone do a deep six in a pool. Mm-hmm. That is very fluid move right there.
It's funny talking about the End of Days with Baron Corbin. The last time when I went to wrestling a month ago, and saw SmackDown Live, I turned my sister kind of into a wrestling fan.
Oh, really?
She is a fan of Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
Just because the show that we went to was me, her friend, and her friend's boyfriend. And it's when they announced, like, the Money in the Bank participants.
Uh-huh.
And Corbin and Sami Zayn had a match.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn won in, like, 20 seconds, rolled him up, and just pinned him. Yeah. And Corbin just beat the absolute shit out of him after the match.
Yep.
And they bring out the stretcher, and they're wheeling Sammy's away. Corbin's on top of the ramp, smiling, just being like, I'm proud of what I did. And my sister's like, I like that guy.
I really should not be eating mints while doing a podcast, because every time you make me laugh, I spit one out.
I'm talking about Corbin. I'm happy he won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
No, I would have preferred to see Sami Zayn with it, but, Corbin...
Seeing one of those guys who hasn't been to the top yet, like Corbin or Sami Zayn, is great. AJ can do it on his own. Kevin Owens has been there. Dolph's been there. Nakamura is going to be in the main event at some point. But to see a guy like Corbin, or even I feel Corbin could. He has the power to. I don't think his mic skills are that great. But
they're better than Roman Reigns.
That's true. That's like I think I have better mic skills than Roman Reigns. But
I think a toddler with a microphone has better mic skills than
I want to see Sami Zayn get the U.S. title, to get a mid-card title first.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
I want to see how he does with a title, if he could carry that with him.
You think you could put Sami Zayn in like a tag team and have them hold the tag team titles for a while?
With the right partner, yeah.
My question is, who would the partner be?
I don't know.
Turn Owens face and have them become tag team partners?
No, Owen should never be face. Owens is a great heel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think on the SmackDown roster who would be a great partner. Speaking of tag teams, the Hype Bros are back.
I was told earlier this year that this Hype Bros were done.
Well, they're back now. Ryder came back, I think, last Tuesday, and then they had a match at the pay-per-view. Yep. That was a week before, and they beat, now the Cologne Brothers?
Whatever they're called.
Not the Shining Stars, not Los Matadores.
Yeah.
Whatever they're fucking called.
Alright, so these are the people on the roster right now for SmackDown. Aiden English, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Big E, Chad Gable, Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, Epico, Eric Rowan, Fandango, James Ellsworth, Jason Jordan, Jay and Jimmy Uso, Jinder Mahal, John Cena, but he's a free agent, kayfabe.
Kane. He's coming back with the 4th of July. Yeah.
Yeah. Kane's on the whatchamacallit, SmackDown roster, but he's inactive right now because he's running for mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Really? He's running for mayor?
Yeah, that's what it says right here on Wikipedia. I don't know if it's true.
Way to go, Kane.
Yeah.
I'd vote for him. I just hope he doesn't bring the fire thing with him. That could cause problems.
Can you just imagine going to one of his
town hall was burned down today as the mayor lit it on fire.
Can you imagine if he just brought his pyrotechnics with him everywhere he went? He's on the campaign trail and he comes out on stage and goes, bah! Just flames shoot up everywhere.
I want him to wear the mask. In the full suit, old school Kane.
Yeah.
I'd vote for him.
I'm still looking at the names on here. I forgot about the Singh brothers. Sunil and Samir Singh, Rusev.
That's right.
Randy Orton, Primo, Mojo Rawley, Mike Kanellis, Mike Bennett, whatever you want to call him. Luke Harper, Connor, Kofi Kingston, Kevin Owens, Sin Cara, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ty Dillinger. Can you put Ty Dillinger and Sami Zayn in the tag team?
That could work.
Yeah.
I think they're very similar in athletic ability, but I think that could work.
10.
The perfect 10?
Yeah.
That could work.
I forgot Lana's now a wrestler.
Oh yeah, that match did not go that well.
Nope.
That move though she pulled on Naomi the Tuesday before, that power bomb, was pretty sweet though.
Yeah. That definitely looks like a thing that hurts.
I think she just needs to get a little better. Whatever happened to Eva Marie? Is she done?
It says inactive. Hasn't appeared in over 30 days. Try over almost a year now. In 2 months, it'll be a year.
Yeah.
This talks about her maybe getting released. So.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger could definitely be a good tag team.
Yep.
I love the haluva kick. I love that move.
Yeah, that's a nice move. You give the haluva kick in there, and then you give him the tiebreaker. He hits him with the haluva kick, then the tiebreaker. That's a good combo finisher right there.
I think it could work.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
Okay, WWE, if you're listening, there you go. You have that one for free.
Yeah. Next one you have to pay us.
Mm-hmm. Please pay us. We need money.
Okay, so I'm reading about other things. I did not know that Tamina's real name was Sorona Snuka Palomalu.
I thought her name was Tamina.
Nope, it's not.
I would like to see her get a reign as Divas Champion, or not Divas Champion, SmackDown
Live Champion.
Yeah, Women's Champion.
Broadcast team, Michael Cole, who cares?
I'm happy Naomi has a good reign. I hope Lana never wins it. At least not now.
Yeah, she needs a little more help. Corey Graves' real name is Matthew Polinsky.
Matthew Polinsky.
Yeah, Corey Graves definitely sounds better.
Yeah, Corey Graves is a good wrestling name.
Yeah. It's a good person name. If your last name's Graves, just name a kid Corey.
Yeah.
There you go. JBL. JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo's the ring announcer. Wasn't she a wrestler at one point?
I thought she was a singer at one point.
I thought she was a wrestler at... I don't remember.
I don't know, but if you could believe the tabloids, Ray Wyatt has been cheating on his wife with JoJo.
Nice.
Yeah, she was a singer. I knew she was a singer.
I know there was a singer named JoJo, but I guess it kind of translates because that's what Garcia was, a singer, Lillian Garcia.
From professional baseball player Jose Offerman. She is of Mexican Dominican descent. Okay, she was a wrestler. Her she had an arm drag, a schoolgirl pin thing, a sunset flip, and a roll up.
Pretty generic moves.
Yeah. She was, I guess, a manager. I don't know. It says wrestlers managed, and she said, and it says Total Diva. So Eva Marie, Natalia, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Naomi, and Cameron. Yeah,
she was on Total Bellas, or not Total Bellas, Total Divas for like the first 2 seasons, I think. Whatever happened? Did Cameron get released?
Yeah, she got released.
That's what I thought.
I know she was in
back with the Funky
NXT for a while, and they kind of just like, just go away. Renee Young hosts of kickoff panels on pay-per-views this week in WWE Unfiltered with Renee Young.
I love Renee Young. Renee Young.
I remember when she was a backstage interviewer, and then they found out that Dean Ambrose and her got married, and she's kind of just been like, "Yeah, you can't be on TV anymore." So.
Well, they were dating for a while.
No, they're married now. I believe.
Are they?
Yeah,
I think they're engaged.
I heard something about they got secretly married.
Oh, good for them.
Currently on blah, 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 blah.
Well, she's on Total Divas, isn't she?
Spouses. Dean Ambrose, married, 2017.
Oh.
She's got a website called prettyfunnyblonde.com.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I like Renee Young. I think she's funny.
Professional wrestling career. What? Something tells me that's not right.
Maybe she might have had a couple matches in the Indies, but she's like, "Well, I'm not cut out for this. I'm gonna report news." No, she was just she was always just a in ring personality. Doesn't say any of her moves or anything like that. So. I know that for the new season of Total Divas, Alexa Bliss is going to be on it.
Oh boy, who cares? I know a lot of people in this group really like Alexa Bliss, but me personally, not that big of a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like with how she wrestles, or what?
I just don't like her.
Ah, that's fair enough.
Now Bayley. Now.
I like the feud between her and Bayley, though.
I didn't like the "This Is Your Life" segment.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
That's kind of lame. But just you got like the good girl Bayley that doesn't play, that doesn't break the rules, always plays fair, and you got Alexa Bliss who does anything to win. I think it's a good.
There's 2 wrestlers on the Raw females roster that I completely forgot were even wrestling still.
Who?
Paige and Summer Rae.
Yeah, I heard that Paige is coming back soon.
Inactive. She's got a neck injury or something like that. That's what it says on here, and it says Summer Rae's been inactive and hasn't appeared in over 30 days.
I like Summer Rae. Back when she was
Fandango.
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 I love the Fashion Police. Those 2 are great. I almost saw them win the tag titles.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
I didn't like Tyler Breeze when he first debuted. But now they've kind of turned into like Zoolander. It's hilarious.
Him and Fandango are great.
The 2 of them together, I kind of like watching Zoolander, but as wrestlers, and it's hilarious.
On a bright note, right now, the Braves just won their game tonight against the Brewers, 5-4. I was watching it.
Who are the Braves playing?
The Brewers. They had it live on Facebook.
Oh.
Like,
cool. I forgot. Facebook's doing that thing now. Red Sox won today. They beat the Angels 9-4, and it was also David Ortiz's retirement ceremony.
I used to have a David Ortiz jersey.
Number retirement ceremony.
I was a big Red Sox fan back in like the late 2000s, like the mid to late 2000s.
Yeah, what fan are you? Oh, you're a Braves fan, duh.
I mean, I don't really follow. I mean, I still like the Red Sox, and I'm a huge, Atlanta fan. So I guess I should try to pay more attention to Atlanta sports, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
So I've been following the Braves this year a little closer, and playing like MLB The Show. I've been playing as the Braves a little bit, just trying to get a better idea for their roster.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see what the Braves do this year. They got some good players on their team. They just need to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah, they got a good young roster with Swanson and Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, well, Freddie Freeman's like the best first baseman before he got injured.
Now they got, what is it, Matt Adams playing first base for him. And with how good he's playing, when Freddie comes back, they might put him at third base.
Matt Adams or Freeman?
Freeman.
Matt Adams is a power guy, but
which Freeman? I saw Freeman hasn't played third base since high school.
That'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting.
I mean, if he keeps playing well, Adams at first, and bring back a guy like Freeman, who is probably one of the best first basemen in MLB, could do a lot.
You know who's having a good year this year, which is surprising a lot of people?
Who?
Mitch Moreland. He's having a pretty good year this year.
Where is he at?
He's in Boston. He signed a contract with the Red Sox for I don't know, it might be a year, I think. He won a Gold Glove last year, and he's been playing. He's been a doubles machine this year. He's just been hitting doubles.
I just want to bring up the standings for MLB. Yep, Boston is leading their division.
Yep.
Another team that's playing great this year, surprisingly, is the Minnesota Twins.
Oh yeah, real good team.
I follow a YouTuber on Twitter and all his videos, and he's from Minnesota, so he's a big Minnesota fan.
Yeah.
But it just sucks going back to Atlanta. They're 34-38. They're in second place in their division, and they're 9 games behind the Nationals.
Oh yeah, Nationals are gonna. I think the Nationals might run away with that division.
I mean, if it's this early and they're 9 games ahead already, I think that's a guarantee.
Check out the NL West. See how many games behind the Giants are of either Colorado or Dodgers.
The Dodgers, they're 21.5 games. That's a 3-team race.
Yeah.
Between LA, Arizona, and Colorado. San Diego isn't that good. And then it's surprising to see the Giants that low.
Yeah.
They're a team that it could be any year. That they're kind of like the New York Giants in football. Any year they can either suck or they can be right there at the end.
Yeah.
God, the Phillies are 19.5 games back. The Athletics are 18.5 games back.
I think the closest race is the AL East. With
Yeah, the AL East, the Yankees are a half game behind. But I think between a lot of teams, I think it's the NL West to have 3 teams that close.
I'm talking about like the entire division. Like, I think the AL East with the entire division is just pretty close to each other because the two teams in the last place are only 5 games behind. I mean,
yeah, not like the AL West where Houston has a 12.5 game lead.
Yeah, are the Angels the bottom of the AL West? No, it's
Oakland. Yeah. The Athletics are pretty bad.
Oakland, they need a new baseball stadium. If they don't get it, they're probably gonna move. Where, you ask? Probably Las Vegas.
Well, they might be happy just to have that stadium to themselves.
No, that stadium is basically built for football because you can tell with the huge walls in the outfield.
Yeah.
That's a really hard park to hit, like, home runs and stuff. They want a park where they can actually hit home runs. And I'm sure the fans would like it a lot better if they could not be on the top of a giant wall.
I don't know. Look at Boston. People love being on top of a giant wall.
Yeah, but that's different. The wall doesn't go all the way around the park.
That's true.
the wall is just a small part of the park. It's just left field.
I've always wanted to get a seat up there.
I do not. I'm afraid of heights, and being up that high, you'd just be like, I'd probably be sitting down the entire time. Hey, Joe, you want to get up and get a thing? Nope. I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of heights, but still, to get a spot on the Green Monster.
I mean, I think that's
great.
like 47.5 feet up in the air.
A monster.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that is 47.5 feet. 37.5 feet. I was 37 feet and 2 inches. I was off by 10 feet 4 inches. I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think in standards of basketball players. Who the tallest basketball player is?
Probably that dude from Greece. A dude that plays for the Bucks.
Oh, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or some whatever, however pronounce his last name.
You're asking the wrong person.
I think he's like 6'11". Luckily, I could just type in Giannis, and it gets me Giannis Antetokounmpo, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's 6'11". He's almost 7 feet tall. Like Big Cass. And he's 7 feet tall.
And you can't teach that.
But apparently you can feel his boot to your face.
A lot.
That's Enzo Amore, right?
It's sad. I don't know if it was planned or not, but Enzo with that tear.
I know. That one
was just like the topping on just how sad it was.
Yeah. I'm sure Ethan would like to say that we have to end this soon, but we're going to talk about this quote unquote heartbreaking development in WWE.
And you can't teach that.
Oh man, I know a lot of people are going to be upset about that, but
I am upset. I know a lot of people are going to be upset, like you said. But to get a guy like Cass, who I think would make, I want to see him go up against The Miz, or to have singles matches against some of the top competition.
You remember when he was in the picture for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Universal Championship, not the World Championship. He was in the mix. Cass? Yeah, he was in the mix when Enzo Amore was out with a concussion.
Yeah, I forgot. They actually had him do some single matches, which was good.
Yeah. I mean, now you have to book him as a heel. You gotta change his ring attire. You gotta change his theme music. You just made yourselves just do a lot more work, WWE.
Yeah, I'm sure they've had it planned out for months that they already have it set up.
No, I think it was just too early.
I would have liked to see him get a win, get a title reign.
I would have liked to see him in a title chase.
I think they might have been in the mix if the fucking Hardys wouldn't have came back. Because now you got the Hardys and fucking Sheamus and Cesaro, which that is I'm cool with that team.
Sheamus and Cesaro or the Hardys?
Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
I would like to see Cesaro go out to get a Universal title reign. Yeah. Being one of the strongest guys in WWE. I think he deserves it.
So what do you think of The Miz as the Intercontinental Champion?
I'm not a huge Miz fan.
Neither am I.
I think he definitely has good points of that he is there and he works hard and all that crap that he tried to bring up with John Cena and all that. Yeah. I think he's a better champion than Ambrose.
Nah, debatable.
I don't think Ambrose brings it for the title. I don't know. I just don't like that. I think anyone else. I think Ambrose is alright as a world champion. I don't think he's a good mid-card champion.
Do you think Roman Reigns would be a good IC title champion.
I mean, people are going to hate it nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I mean, I think he could pull it off. I think it would definitely...
That'd be a better step for him than winning the Universal Championship again.
Yeah.
First time or whatever.
I think people would be better with that than winning the Universal title.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody like Rollins win it, or Wyatt, or those people that are up in that main title. Even put Ambrose back up there, depending on where Cena comes back. If he's on Raw or SmackDown, put him in the mix. I mean, he's always in the mix.
Do you think Cena's gonna go to Raw and like challenge whoever wins at Great Balls of Fire to a match at SummerSlam?
Isn't that what Reigns said?
Yeah, well, Reigns got Braun Strowman to worry about.
That's true. Like we were talking earlier.
Not finished with them yet.
Like we were talking earlier before we actually started the podcast. The only reason I think Strowman is getting over more than what I think he should be is because he's distracting Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
Take him out of the title.
People don't like Braun Strowman, but people don't like Roman Reigns more.
I don't have a problem with Reigns. I don't. I don't know if he's the next John Cena. I think you have better options. I'm a Seth Rollins guy. I'm wearing a Seth Rollins t-shirt right now.
I'm a Finn Balor guy. Go Finn Balor.
I forgot about Finn Balor. Sorry, I think Derek would kill me if he was in here if I said that. Sorry, don't hurt me. But I forgot. Well, isn't he messing with that guy from NXT that plays the guitar?
No, that's Dean Ambrose. It's weird. It's Dean Ambrose and kind of the Miz are both going against Elias Sampson.
I thought Balor had a match with him this week too, or last.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Raw is weird.
I don't get the full story. I only come home and watch the fucking videos on YouTube. I can't watch the live show.
Raw's weird. I'm just gonna put it out there right now. Raw's weird.
I think it's funny how after the brand split that SmackDown week after week steals it.
Oh yeah.
I think even now they got a weaker roster.
And they're still gonna pump out more productive shows.
But if you look who they have on SmackDown with, Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal,
Daniel Bryan
as the GM, AJ Styles, Nakamura,
Kevin
Owens,
Sami Zayn.
They have
most of the talent. I'm just gonna say that they have most of the talent. I'm not gonna say all the talent, but they got most.
But they don't have a lot of, I think, top tier talent.
Yeah, they got a lot of.
on Raw, you got Lesnar if he's ever fucking there, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor,
Cesaro,
Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, the Hardys,
Carl Anderson,
Anderson and Gallows. And
have they been tag team champs yet?
Yeah, they were tag team champions at WrestleMania.
Oh, I see. I forgot. Their reign was so.
Yeah, it wasn't that long of a reign.
No, it wasn't. It was not a memorable reign.
Yeah, because everybody remembered the fucking Hardys coming back.
You got a problem with the Hardys, man?
It's nice to see the Hardys come back. I wish the Dudleys were still around, or even that Edge and Christian could come back for one more match.
They can't. Here's the thing. They got the neck problems.
Yeah.
And doctors told Edge you can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, I know that. I just wish in a perfect world
to
see the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian go up for one more TLC match.
Yeah.
Well, the Dudleys are still they retired, didn't they?
No.
I thought when they left last time they retired.
No, the contracts expired, and they didn't. And WWE didn't sign them to. Well, they signed Devon to. He's now one of the backstage guys. If you see,
all right.
On Raw this week, one of the guys attacked somebody backstage, and you saw Devon. I was like, "It's Devon! Hey!" But Bubba Ray's back to doing independent things.
I remember when they came back against the New Day.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods about had a heart attack.
I still watch that video, and it always gives me like goosebumps because I'm just sitting there, like, all of a sudden, it's just like, what the?
Well,
I was watching that live, and I heard the rockets go off. I was like, what the? And I saw the screen in the background before the commentators even think. I was like, oh, they're back! And then the music.
Because that was the year that Bubba Ray came back to Royal Rumble.
Who?
Or that was the year before, wasn't it?
No, that was the same year. I think that was the same year. Bubba Ray came back and
I remember watching the Royal Rumble live and seeing the Rockets and go, holy shit! And
Bubba Ray came out. That was great too. A lot of people call Bubba Ray racist for that one because it's jokingly calling him a racist because he's like turned to R-Truth and went, Truth, get the tables instead of Devon.
I liked when they were back, when they were having their battle with the Wyatts, and fucking Tommy Dreamer came back.
Yeah, that was good. Tommy Dreamer, Rhino?
I fucking love Tommy Dreamer.
ECW originals.
I love when the crowd, because even the crowd now is still ECW, ECW.
I've heard plans that WWE might bring back ECW and let just Paul Heyman take care of everything.
I mean, people may not like Paul Heyman, but he's one of the best talkers.
He's also a good writer, because he's the guy who did all the ECW stuff before WWE bought it and changed it into the one with CM Punk and Bobby Lashley.
I wonder if that would entice Punk to come back.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think it would take a lot of apologizing, a lot of money, and a lot of concessions made.
Just give the guy a main event at WrestleMania.
Give him like 3 WrestleMania main events in a row.
Give him something.
Yeah.
Whatever you
offer you.
Whatever you want. You want to beat up John Cena again? Here you go.
No, not against John Cena. I think Finn Balor versus CM Punk would be a good match.
Balor and Punk would be good. Rollins and Punk would be good. I want to see him and AJ Styles, I think, would be a good match.
That'd be a good match, too. You probably even put him against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. He would fit for any brand.
Yeah.
He would definitely instantly go to main event status.
That's another thing we were talking about before the podcast started. What would you do? We were talking about booking ways to just like tease that Punk's coming back with James Ellsworth coming out and dressing like CM Punk. And then have CM Punk actually come back.
Well, it's funny, WWE, I think it was a week or two ago, put up a video that was like all the WWE champions. And every person had a decent sized segment of like, oh, here's, all the old guys. And it went through for each person when the first time they won it. And Punk's was there, but it was like 2 seconds.
It's like, look at all these guys. Oh, here's CM Punk. Look at all these other guys.
Yeah, it was when he beat Cena at
Money in
the Bank, and he was like holding the title in the ring. It was like 2 seconds, and then it was whoever was after him.
Yeah.
Oh, they had a
Punk held the title for a really long time, didn't he? After that,
that was the time he left.
Yeah.
And they also had another video where it was like the top 10 cash-ins, and Punk's wasn't even on there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, none of his I don't think were that great.
I was watching,
I don't remember them, but
whenever I get nostalgic for CM Punk, I go and watch when Raw went on strike, and the only 3 people that showed up were John Cena, Sheamus, and CM Punk, and CM Punk's doing commentary. Because they talk about how blah blah blah, and CM Punk comes out and he's like, when it gets down to it, I'll jump in the foxhole right with you, and then
he was on commentary for a while.
Yeah, and then Triple H is like, foxhole, buddy. I see a commentator table right over there for you, filled with nothing but microphones, pipe bombs, just like name a bunch of stuff. And he's like, CM Punk's like, you want me to do commentary? He's like, I want you to do commentary. Can I wear your blazer? You can wear my blazer. I'm in.
Do you Do you think Triple H is done wrestling? Do you think he'll come back? I guess he came back at WrestleMania.
Okay, well, Ethan decided to put his 2 cents in, say Punk versus Owens.
I don't know about that. That doesn't get me excited.
How about Punk versus Zayn? No.
Punk would squash him.
I feel, yeah.
That'd be a GTS match over.
Hideo Itami does a GTS too, doesn't he?
I think it's a version of it.
Yeah. You got a good point, Ethan. Even though you're not here, you're here in spirit and in text form.
And in chat.
I guess it would be a good promo battle between CM Punk and Owens.
I could see that.
I could see Owens being like, talk about me being ostracized by WWE. You got fired on your wedding day. Bringing that up.
Well, I wonder if Punk were to come back, what his like tagline would be. Would it still be best in the world?
I think it would be best in the world, but not at UFC.
Yeah. To get tapped out in the first round of your first fight. Not what you want.
Nope. I kind of want Cody Rhodes to come back, but from what Derek says, he seems pretty happy on the independent scene.
Yeah, but I would love to see him come back too, just because for what his dad has done for this company.
Yeah.
Just to see him come back and get a world title reign. I understand that WWE screwed you over.
Yeah, they really screwed him over because the story was he was told when they were going to do the Stardust thing that he was told he's going to be a superhero to inspire kids and everything. And he's like, oh, that sounds really cool. Yeah, he signed off on it. Then when he found out the Stardust thing, it kind of came out like, this isn't what he said it was.
He was a joke.
Yeah. I think it's kind of sad.
What was his finishing move called? Crossroads?
It was Crossroads, but I think before that it was like the Queen Crossbow or something like that, because he had a feud with Oliver Queen, a.k.a. Stephen Amell at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I like that move, though. That was a good finishing move.
It definitely looks like it would hurt. If you actually did it to someone in real life, that would hurt. That and the zigzag. The zigzag seems like something that if you did that to somebody in real life, you'd probably might really injure them.
You could fuck their neck up with that. A lot of them would they'd fucking hurt.
Yeah. I know Styles Clash could kill you if you did what James Ellsworth did and tuck your chin in when you're supposed to get. With a lot of the moves, you're supposed to tuck your chin in so that way it doesn't hurt you. But Styles Clash, you have to keep your neck. You have to lift up your head because when you land, you don't want to be landing on your chin or on your top of your head. But James Ellsworth, being the chinless wonder he is, tucked his chin in.
I can't believe James Ellsworth has 2 or 3 wins over AJ Styles.
You gotta also remember most of that's come from interference with Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, but it's still in the record book. Ain't gonna remember that.
Yeah. I liked him better when he wasn't with Carmella.
I don't know. I think it kind of works. Carmellsworth.
I don't like it.
I'm not a huge fan, but
you know who Carmella's boyfriend in real life is, right?
Isn't it Cass?
Yeah, it's Big Cass. Oh man, if Big Cass got traded over to SmackDown, that'd be interesting to see.
What are you doing Cass with my versus Ellsworth?
What are you doing with my girl?
That would be devastating.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastating.
Well, I know we got to wrap this up soon, so.
Yeah.
Any final topics you want to talk about real quick?
No, there's nothing I can think of.
Oh,
I think we covered wrestling, basketball, football, a little bit of baseball.
There's a new hockey team. They did their expansion draft and they drafted more players today.
The
was today. So.
Oh yeah, the Vegas
Golden Knights.
It's just the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't think there's a loss in front of it.
Whatever.
And didn't they?
The logo's pretty cool.
I wish Ryan was here, because didn't they do something stupid with the uniforms?
I don't know.
I know Ryan was going off on it one day. I don't remember. I don't pay
Yeah, here's the thing. Ryan's off doing Ryan stuff. I'm not gonna get into it because it's personal business.
Yeah, you could do. Oh.
So.
All right. Well, I think that's
gonna do it for us.
Yep. And on that note,
if you like this podcast, just tweet it out to Rooster Teeth. Just kidding. Don't do that. We don't need spam. We don't need people spamming it. No. Spamming them. We don't need them annoyed and then just like completely shut us down. But if you like,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's that Freezer podcast that we got tweeted to us 50,000 times. Fuck you guys, you're done.
Yeah, basically, we don't need that. But if you do like what you hear or see or whatever, because we're going to be adding other stuff to this channel, feel free to subscribe, leave comments, likes, and we'll catch you all next week.
Tell everybody.
Tell everybody. Tell your mom. Tell your dog. Tell your friends. Tell the crazy neighborhood man down the street.
They'll get you some views.